was watching this girl TikTok, and in the video she was like, "Oh, I'm tired of the way I started off gentle parenting, basically," and I guess she felt like she was switching up from gentle parenting. And she was talking about how we give our kids too many chances, and we leave too much room in between, and we leave too much room for negotiation, and this, that, and the third. A lot of which is very true, right? But I think some people have the assumption that gentle parenting is permissive parenting, and that is very much not the case. Permissive parenting is, oh yeah, sweetie, you can do what you want, you can have what you want. You know, there's no firmness, there's no like authority, there's no boundaries. That's permissive parenting. Gentle parenting still requires boundaries, it still requires firmness, it still requires rules and expectations. It's with the consideration that these are children, right? They don't have the same coping skills, they don't have the same thinking ability, they don't have the long-term ability to process things, to think about how patterns work, how consequences work. Like, yes, they're learning, but they're still so young. They just got here, right? And we're expecting them to be able to regulate themselves and to understand, and we say sometimes like, oh, they know better. Yes, they know better sometimes, right? But they don't have the same ability to resist their impulses because their brains are this small and they're not developed yet. So it's literally developmentally appropriate for kids to know better but not have the ability to curb their impulses, so they do the thing anyway. They're not trying to be disrespectful, they're not trying to disregard you or manipulate you. Their brains are just still working on things, right? So yes, there has to be natural consequences sometimes. You know, if you said if you do this then this is the consequence, then yes, you have to follow through with that consequence, right? There's no yelling, escalating. It's just, it's this and then it's that. So how we bridge that gap, right? So that our children do not turn into grown behind adults who can't sit with their emotions, can't regulate their emotions, who avoid, who use anything as a means of escape, whether it's smoking, drinking, you know, going out, sex, drugs, whatever. How can we grow children who know how to regulate themselves and don't constantly feel like they have to fight to be seen and heard?